how did you know it was Mike? And
Yeah.
and also you get extra points because apparently God loves sports. Like I just had an interview the other week. One guy talked about how he went to a baseball game in heaven with his deceased brother. I was like, that's a new one. And then and I'll let you tell that part of your story. So I'm like, wow, God, you're really stretching me this week with sports. So talk to us about Mike coming on the scene.
Yeah, that's funny you bring the baseball component up because I saw that gentleman on your channel and I thought that was funny because I was coming on to a former baseball player and then also the just the sports theme. I thought that was funny, but yeah. So after I was in this pure diamond universe, I was shuttled pretty seamlessly into an encounter with my deceased stepfather. As you said, his name was Mike, and Mike, without any words or communication, passes me a basketball. That's the first thing he does in this heavenly realm. And we play this loving, competitive game of basketball, which was actually a recreation of a real moment that we had on Earth. A moment that I had just seen in my life review, one that really affected me as a kid. My dad was really hard and disciplinary and instilling fear into me. And when Mike came into my life when I was 12, he was the opposite. He was nurturing and he taught me and he took time to listen to me and educate me and discipline me without instilling fear. So Mike, through this basketball game, just made me. It just really deepened our connection. So, anyways, we're in this heavenly realm and he passes me the basketball. So we recreate this game and it feels like it lasts an eternity. And at the end of the game, the energy that Mike carried, the fun, loving, competitive energy, it shifted and it shifted from loving into kind of stern, really fatherly, very, very straightforward. And uh, like I said, there were no words, but basically what Mike communicated to me in shifting his tone was, let's cut the crap. I know why. I know that you just had this crazy life review where you felt like you died full of regret and all you wanted was a second chance. And then he says, well, I'm here to grant you that second chance on behalf of a higher power and offer you that second chance. And you don't have to take the offer, but if you do, you have a responsibility to make sure that you serve your great purpose and that the next time you die, you're ready for it. And obviously, what decision I ended up making, but it didn't really feel like I had much of a decision. It didn't feel like I could have stayed if I wanted to. It felt like I had an obligation to return.
You had an offer that you couldn't refuse.